Cartoons for today. What do you notice about our political cartoons for today? Tommy?
Isn't it the president of what it is from Korea?
Yeah, he is from Korea. That is the leader of Korea. John?
Which Korea?
Does he really?
Turning around.
He has the little model nukes, and I think he is like deciding using the dice. It's like a board game.
Yeah. So it looks like he's playing a game, doesn't he, with the model nukes there. Nikhil?
But I'd like to point out that in the center there's a star and it might be shaped red, so it's common for the sign.
Oh, yeah, so a little bit of symbolism. You have the star, and it might be a red star for communism. Claire?
He's kind of like taking chances by rolling the die.
Ah, he might be taking chances by rolling the dice. Nice job. Anything else that you want to point out? Yeah, very nice. So in the news, they have been talking about the possibility of nuclear testing going on in North Korea. So that is going on. So we've been talking about government types, and we do know that they do have a different type of government than we do. Yes?
Is North Korea like not connected to like any other part of the world?
Pretty much. They're pretty isolated. So it's a peninsula in Asia, in South Korea. So if we're looking at a map, right over here, it's right next to Japan. It's right above South Korea. So it's right here. It's kind of like a peninsula, like Florida. Yes?
Aren't people not allowed to come out of North Korea?
Exactly. So when you look at North Korea, you can't leave unless you have special permission. Yes?
Why is it like that?
Why is it like that? Again, it's because of their government. It's a dictatorship, and their leader won't let them leave.
Like Cuba?
Yes, just like Cuba.
They can leave Cuba.
And apparently they are. Apparently they're technically still at war with South Korea.
Yes, yes, they do have kind of fences, electric fences and everything.
Is ever formally signed, so technically they're still at war.
Yes, technically. And we support which side?
South Korea.
Obviously, yeah. Uh-huh.
Do they not have any like allies?
Do they have any allies? Well, let's think about this. What ally would North Korea possibly have? China. Definitely China. Yes.
I heard like that on one of the news stations that what happens is they don't really help their people as much, like for some reason. That's the only way they can fund the whole like nuclear testing and all that, just because they take most of the money and like take like half of it or something.
Exactly. So when you're talking about countries and rights and freedoms, which we've been looking at with demographics, a lot of their funding is staying towards the government and not helping their people. Correct? Yes.
What's the big deal about them testing nukes? The U.S. has been testing them since like the 1940s.
Well, it's not going to be under control, so they're kind of just doing it with, without any regulations or any rules or anything. So they're just doing it haphazardly.
Why don't we just try the number for nuke?
Well, you kind of have to look at all the countries that are involved. If we're looking at cooperation, are you looking at, are people working together for it, or are they kind of doing their own thing? What do you think?
Even if we
Probably
do
your own thing.
North Korea, we'd probably take out a little bit of South Korea.
Right.
It's so small.
It is pretty tiny.
We just blow it up over the ocean.
Let's just
cut it off and then
float it into the...
Well, historically, if you think about it, we did go to war with them before. And what happened?
We beat them.
No.
We cannot let Tyler rule our
No,
nation.
we did not beat them. Okay?
The U.S. has never lost a war though.
Yes, we have.
It's just we
Yeah?
forget them.
Yes.
But we haven't.
Okay, so if you look at past history, it's not that we declare that we lost. We never officially say that we lost, but we never officially won. Okay, so Vietnam.
It was kind of a tie.
But
Kind
they're
of a
saying-
tie. Okay, so we really didn't get out of it.
So
It was kind of a draw. Okay, so if you look at like South Korea trying to help, we really didn't get out of it. Vietnam, we really didn't get out of it. Okay, so that's what kind of happens. So I would like you guys to go ahead and go to this website. It's called todaysmeet.com/Miss Ross Geo. So go ahead and log on to that. You can pair up with somebody, or you can try the computers in the back of the room. Okay?
Cool. So is it like a oh hi.
Today'smeet.com is Ross.
That's kind of cool. So
It's up on the board.
my name. Oh, that's cool. So you basically.
Are you talking to yourself over there?
I'm just saying this is really cool. What? You can like make it first. You make it your thing, and then you can
Okay, so here's your question that I want you to answer once you're on that site. So the question is, what are sources of conflict? Now you're going to have to create a name. So you can use your first name if you want. If you don't want to use your first name, you can use your student number or part of your student number. The website that you're going to go to, is you have to type this in exactly. Okay?
Oh my gosh. Bryce, get to class. He's obstructing my learning. I'm taking off my
I don't know what happened.
What do we do?
Yeah.
You didn't spell my name right.
Hey, I found it!
Yep, you gotta make sure you spell my name right.
Hello. Ha.
You can't do that.
What's your name?
To the A.
Okay.
Billy Bob Joe the
fix that up
Hobo.
there. Okay, when you're talking, make sure you're being appropriate. Okay, you should be answering the question, what are sources of conflict? Okay, so industries you can write NA. Life expectancy, elevation,
I know.
This is cool.
right there.
Oh, Sarah.
Okay, so I'm seeing drought, power, money,
Wait, what?
poverty.
I don't know what to say.
Yeah, it works.
Wait, what's the question?
The question is, what are sources of conflict? I have it on the smart board up there.
Wait, I'm thinking. The sources of conflict as in what's not.
In the world. Okay, so we've been looking at demographics. You guys just finished your test. Disease. I'm not going to take off for spelling. D-I-S. E-A-S-E. Age, structure, natural disasters, government. Okay, so we saw a political cartoon.
We should find our own words, not other people's.
Okay, what other things cause conflict? Think about all the demographics that you researched. Why would demographics cause conflict? You need to make sure you type after that slash, you need to type my name to Miss Ross, Gia. Not the listen part.
I'm Sarah House.
Okay, just exactly like it is on the board. Oh, this is standard of living.
Thanks for the question.
Okay, how is standard of living going to cause conflict? If it's high or if it's low?
Low.
Crime. Money. Not enough living space. Okay, so thinking about the land. What about the land would cause conflict? What would be wrong with the land that would cause conflict?
We can't type something.
How hard does type under pressure? Show yourself.
Oil.
Oh, I'm not gonna
like
be-
so having oil. Some people might want oil, or having drought. Minerals. Okay, I like what you're writing down. This is great.
Wait, are you going on here and looking at what everybody's?
And it's also popping up on the smart board.
Are we getting graded on what we say?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I saw a movie about fighting over land.
You did. The eagle. Yep. Trade. Okay, would trade be a source of conflict or would it be a source of cooperation?
I don't know.
Oh, if you got something that you didn't like. Okay. What were the vocabulary words that were dealing with trade or not trading, like with Cuba?
Embargo.
Embargo. Yeah. So if you're not trading, that would be embargo. Natural disasters. Okay, so if you had a major earthquake, different government types. So
I'm
like in
working.
North Korea, you mentioned that. Okay, some of you are starting to think about cooperation, it looks like.
Oh, cooperation,
I'm going to change the question now, okay? Are you ready for the next question?
yeah.
Okay, so the next question is, what are sources of cooperation around the world? Now, with this one, you might think of your test. Think of your test and what you guys did for your test. How did you help Mali, or how did you help Lesotho? What would be things that would help countries? Why would countries get along? Education would be one, definitely. Why would education be one?
Like if we had teachers, like the teachers across borders.
Okay, teachers across borders. How is education going to cause cooperation?
Well, like for the DCA, I said that if they bring in people from other countries with higher education to educate the teachers how to teach, it would help them bring up their literacy rates.
It would help bring up their literacy rates. Okay, very good. John, what were you going to say?
I was going to say that one country could send teachers over to another country that would help the relationship between the two countries.
Okay, so the relationships would improve. Tyler, what are you laughing at? You're not supposed to be on there. You're supposed to be taking your test.
Oh, okay.
Okay, you need to shut that. No, you're supposed to be working on your test.
Okay.
Okay, wait, what other ways do people cooperate around the world? Think about your test. Besides with education, what other things did we talk about? Yes.
I don't know if it's on our test, but like if there's like a pandemic or something.
Okay.
we can work together.
Okay, you work together if there's a pandemic. How so?
Because no one wants to get sick. So
Okay.
we help each other out.
So helping each other out. Yes.
Is that allies in war?
Allies in war, definitely. What did you say?
Is that how you say that, pandemic?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I did not think that's how you said that.
Yes.
If like a natural disaster happens.
Okay, if there's a natural disaster. Did we have any natural disasters just recently in the United States?
Yeah.
Okay, Sandy, so how did that cause cooperation? What did we do?
Oh, we sent people out there to help.
Okay, we sent people there to help out, like from what agencies?
Oh, Red Cross.
From the Red Cross. And I just heard you say something. Genocides. So if there's a genocide, then the results after that effect would be what?
Like with the Sandy Hook shooting, they're now like talking about bringing more security in schools.
Okay, more security into schools. Yes. Yes, you're going to be writing your letter on this side. It should relate to the outline. So basically what you're doing is on the front page. These bullet points right here. Okay? So that's your letter on the back side.
No, I have a lot of work to do.
Okay, if you guys remember, how did they help the people in African countries? What did the women do?
They gave them the
Entrepreneurship.
Okay, entrepreneurships, the machines. What kind of machines?
The peanut machines.
Okay, the multifunctioning platform.
I can never remember the name.
All right, one more question. Are you ready?
Yes.
Yes,
I'm gonna write it on the board. So the last question. Okay, which 7 habit does cooperation go with?
No, what's the name of it?
Habit 4 thinking community.
Okay, here are you talking about it. I hear 2 people saying different things. I'm asking why. Why would it be this?
Oh, we have to put one.
Mm-hmm. Whose computer's not working? I see some people writing habit 5. I see some people writing synergize. Why is it synergize? Why is cooperation synergize? Yeah.
Because synergize, to synergize means that together is better.
Okay. Together is better. Anybody else? Yes.
I said think win-win because you need to cooperate and you need to compromise if you're going to work together.
Okay, sometimes you have to compromise. Yes.
I said think win-win because when everybody works together, then everybody wins.
Okay, think win-win because everybody wins in that situation. Yes.
I said habit 5 because everyone should listen to both sides before they're like, hey, just do this, it'll be all.
So you really have to hear each other before you make a decision.
Yeah.
Okay? All right, we are going to move on. I want you to shut your lid for a second. The Middle East. We're into a new region. Do you remember where the Middle East might be located? Yes.
Right between Africa and Asia.
Okay, right between Africa,
Yeah, and then
Asia. Anybody else? So what countries might they be?
Iran, Saudi Arabia, Iraq.
Okay. What did you think? Yes.
For the Middle East, Saudi Arabia, Jordan, Yemen,
Okay.
and then Oman, and that's all I remember.
Okay. Yes.
Arabia, Qatar, Iran, Iraq.
Okay, so yeah, you guys are all in the general vicinity, so it is this area. Why do you think they call it the Middle East? Doug?
Because, well, I guess well, on the map, it's in the east.
Okay.
But Africa, it's in between Africa and Asia, so it's kind of like the middle country.
Right, exactly. The other thing that they sometimes call it is Southwest Asia. Southwest Asia, yes.
So is it part of Asia?
It is part of Asia, correct. Okay, so this is the region that we're going to be studying. The way that we're going to be learning about this area is through what we just looked at. Cooperation and conflict. So that's going to be our focus in this unit. Today we're going to be looking at cooperation and conflict by photos. So So I'm going to send you to a couple websites. The first website is boston.com. Now it's going to be kind of tricky. You actually have to go to the search button and type in the big picture. And you're going to be looking at photos. The other website that you're going to go to is theatlantic.com. And again, you're going to have to go in the search box and look for in focus. Okay, so once you go into the search box and type these in, you're going to find the photos. The region you're going to be looking is the Middle East and Afghanistan. Now what you're going to be doing, you are going to be creating a t-shirt. One side's going to be cooperation, and the other side's going to be conflict. I would like you to look at the captions and the photos and find things that we just discussed. Government, land, disease, or you might find cooperation, ways people get along. You're going to find 10 on each side and write those down. Different pictures. You may use different photos. Go ahead and get started.
What Dropbox are my testing?
You're going to be in 7th-hour Dropbox, the letter to a leader. Did you see the file for that? Did you sign in? Make sure you sign in first. Okay, so you should be out of today's meet. And I'll help you with each of the websites that need help.
Wait,
Yep, and just click on that. Okay. Yes.
I'm there
And then here's your categories. Okay? Yep, and then go to the search box and type in the big picture.
Sorry.
Yes.
So, for this, do I have to use this right?
Unless there's something else in particular that you think is better.
Is this
Okay.
the right website for this now? Show you it.
Nope, on the web. Now scroll down. And then you see where it says the big picture Boston.com?
Yeah.
Click on that. And then click yes, yes. Okay, okay. Yep, you found the right one here.